Hello everyone, we are team number 3 and we are going to present a video on 3D gumball machine using jMonkeyEngine. So the team members involved here are Priyanka Karpe, Jainam Shah, Devandra Ramchandani and Dhawal Sawla. So in sprint 1, we explored some of the features of jMonkeyEngine APIs, created some sample application and finally we started building our 3D game. Okay, so we'll have a look at some of our sample applications before proceeding to our game. Okay, so this is our first application. Here we are creating a 3D cube and just performing 4 animation using WASD keys. That's it. So in our second application we added some nodes. So we'll run our second application. Here we can see that we have 2 cubes instead of 1, and on performing the animation both the cubes are simultaneously animating. Now we extended our application by adding some of the assets into it. So here we can see we have added a ninja, a teapot and a wall, and we can just perform all the operations like all the animation using WASD keys. So finally in the fourth application we performed loop. Now we'll run the application. Here we can see that our cube, we have a single cube and it is getting scaled as well as rotated simultaneously, and the entire logic is written in our simple update function inside a loop. Till now we were performing only simple animations into our application, but now in this application we have allowed the user to interact with the objects. So we'll run the application. Here we can see a simple cube. Now the user can press the J, K and P button. He can move left through J through the key input J. He can move right through K, and in between he can press P to pause and again P to unpause. Also he can use spacebar to rotate. Anytime, any point of time in between the animation, the user can press P to pause, and again if he wants to resume he again has to press the P button. In this application we have included some materials and added some fine textures and transparency to it. Here we can see some of the textures and transparency in the two monkeys. In our seventh application we perform some controlled animated models. We have a sheriff which can walk through the um, keyboard event spacebar. So as I press spacebar, you can see it can walk. In our eighth application, we are performing animation like shooting, pressing buttons, selecting and picking up items. Here, here we can see as I shoot the ball into any of the single object, the ball gets stuck to that object. So the important aspect is that each object has its own physical significance, like whether it be a sheriff or the any of the cube. In our ninth application, we have added a single scene into our application and we try to collide into the objects. So we'll see what's the output. As you can see, there is a scene graph, and when I try to go through the objects, that is I try to go from the transparent the objects, like I'm unable to do it. I'm colliding to the object. I'm getting collided with the objects. Also, I have set the gravity to 1 so the user can actually fly. We come to know the entire scene of the 3D graph. It really looks very beautiful.
Till now we added simple scene in our application, but now we have added terrain and hilly landscape with textures. Okay, now we have run our application. Here we can see that we have shown the hilly landscapes, terrains, and uh, then we can roam in the terrain. We can walk through the terrain.
Yes.
As you can see, we can walk through the terrain. So till now we have added only visual effects in our applications, but now we have incorporated audio effects in our application to make it more interesting. So now we will run our application and you can hear the audio effects. So in this example, we have tried to explain some concepts of the physics. So now we'll run the application. You can see here that here we have a wall with consists of bricks, and now we are going to hit a ball to the wall, and you can see the impact of ball in the wall. As you can see that we have hit the ball with a ball on the brick, and we just try to push the bricks down, and you can see here the impact of ball in the wall. So there's another impact. This is our last sample application. Here we have added particle effects such as fire explosions and spells. You can see fire explosion in our application.
So, what is our current position? Combining all our examples, we created a sample 3D gumball machine game. Till now, we have kept our camera only in the first person mode for simplicity. In this game, we have added a scene graph as you can see, and also incorporated some actors like Ninja, the green one, and also the sheriff, the person without a head, and the gumball machine which is at the center of the scene, and also some coins around the gumball machine like the penny, nickel, dime and quarter. The sheriff represents the inspector and the ninja as the picker. So in the upcoming sprint, we are planning to add more actors like customers who can insert coins, the picker, some two more pickers, and we will be also performing some animations between them. There is a very sweet sound going in the background. Now we'll try to insert a coin into a gumball machine and see a gumball popping out. One more. Let's try to add one more ball. So this is just a trailer that we developed in our sprint 1. Our product goes live post Thanksgiving, that is on 5th of December. So stay tuned for more exciting features.
As you can see, this is the final burn down chart of sprint 1, consisting of spreaded across 4 weeks. And as you can see that we have completed all of our task on our time, and this is the final Kanban snapshot consisting of all the tasks that we have completed in the sprint 1. Now below is the final task board, which contains various backlog items that we have completed, from downloading the software to creating sample applications.
Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.